What's up, guys? Let's take a look at Strond's DC-3. And here it is, and I want to thank Strond Watches for sponsoring this video. So the DC-3 is in 42 millimeters, 49 lug to lug, it's 12 millimeters tall, and it uses a 22 millimeter strap width. So who is Strond Watches? Well, it was founded by Terrence Ray, and Terrence has quite the background in watchmaking, and in fact, he designed Aston Martin's Tourbillon at the request of Aston Martin, and now he's introducing us to Strond Watches. Strond Watches is based out of the UK, and his claim to fame to giving us the DC-3 has to be this metal plate which comes from the DC-3's wing. So the story behind the DC-3, and I am not an aviation expert, I am more of a film buff, and there's a strong connection between the DC-3 and our favorite films. But a little background on the DC-3 and what makes that plane really special. It started in 1935 and then it was retired in 1945. And it was one of the first planes to use two propellers that made travel much more efficient. And it is just one of the most recognized planes that we'll see. And I definitely recognize that plane whenever I see it. And now I understand the connection between that and the importance of why Terrence wanted to give us a bit of that history on his watches. It is one of the most iconic, legendary planes that we've seen. We've seen 007 fly that plane in Quantum of Solace, as well as Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. This metal plating right there, as I started to talk about, it says engraved on there NC16007, and that was a DC-3's identification number. But I like the use of that metal plating because I like the way that it's screwed on there. It gives it more of an industrial look, a lot like the look of that DC-3. The DC-3 is also a limited edition to 930 pieces. So I would say that even if it didn't have that metal plating giving us a piece of the wing of the DC-3, I still think this would be a nice standalone watch because there are a lot of details on this watch. This dial is the first thing that caught my attention. It's described as a cream color or off-white dial, but really in person it's more unique than that. It's really more of a lime / soft gray / cream. I don't think I've seen this dial color before, but it's also available in black. So talking about the details, this is a canvas strap, or one of the straps that comes with the DC-3, and this is made out of the seat belt of a DC-3, the same plane that we get that metal plate from the wing of it. So nice consistency there. But the strap goes beyond that. It has these steel eyelets right there, leather keepers, and a really cool buckle. It has this roller style buckle right here, and I've seen this in a lot of action films, including Cliffhanger, where it's used to tighten the equipment. So just a really unique looking buckle. And on the back of the strap, it's consistent with its markings there. It says the NC16007, the same markings as is on the plate above 6 o'clock. So I want to get into the presentation because it comes in this box, and here is a limited edition certificate that we get. Mine is number 25 out of 930 pieces, but it also comes with this vintage calfskin leather strap right here. Also, it comes with the metal roller right there. So I switched it to the canvas strap because I just think it looks, it's more my style on this particular watch. But let's take a look. Here it is on canvas, leather, canvas, leather. Well, I still like it on this canvas strap, but it is nice to have that option with the leather strap that it also comes with. So it also has quick release spring bars, so no tools are necessary when we want to change out between the straps. So I'm going to talk about the price a little bit earlier because I think we are getting a nice watch for the price. In pounds, it's 369 pounds, but in US dollars, I believe that translates to roughly $470. So well under $500, and I think we're getting a really sharply made watch. This is a watch that actually impressed me much more in person than its images that I've seen. I would also suggest that even if we aren't into owning a piece of British history with that metal plate there, it's still a standalone watch. It is a nice watch that is really, it's substantial. It has a nice premium feel to it. There are nice levels of details as I started to show you. On the crown, it has an airplane right there. So I think more details than I was actually expecting for the price and for being a new watch. The movement is the NH or Seiko's NH35A, but it allows for hacking. So for those of us who aren't as familiar with what hacking means, that simply means when we're changing the time or adjusting time, the seconds hand does not stop. So we have no control over the seconds hand. So, or in other words, if we want to set the time to, let's say, 2:49 and 15 seconds, exactly, we wouldn't be able to. Or 3 o'clock and 00 seconds, we wouldn't be able to because we have no control over the seconds hand. But I'll just show you what that means really quickly. So we'll pull out the crown. And we see that the seconds hand stopped at 26 seconds. It would not be able to do that if it didn't allow for hacking. So it does allow for hacking, so it makes setting the time precisely possible. And I'll push the crown back in, and we'll see the sweeping seconds hand continuing to do its thing. So all in all, I think this is a really, really sharp-looking watch. For this price point, I could even argue that, or make an argument that it could be priced a little bit higher, and we wouldn't be chirping so much about it. But for the price tag of $470, I think this is a really nice watch because nothing on this watch is skimpy. I want to go back to this leather strap here because you can see how thick the leather strap here. It's thick it is. It's not a flimsy, thin leather strap. So it's actually a really nice quality leather strap, as is this canvas strap. I like the canvas strap because it comes from the seatbelt of the same DC-3 model plane that we get with that plating on there. So if we're looking for that pilot's watch by a British-owned company and for something that looks a little bit different, and certainly that dial is really legible, then I think the DC-3 is definitely a watch that's worth taking a look at.
Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you the next time.